let's dive in and go through the rich content editor in Canvas. And what I'm talking about is really that text box that pulls up within pages, discussions, assignments, announcements, really most things where you're editing text in Canvas, you have these options. The only one that's an exception to this is really quizzes. And that limits what you can do mainly because it's a different tool. It doesn't use the same features of Canvas. It gives you some more options. So I'm just going to do this from looking at a page. So what I can do is I'll just add a new page to work off of that, but the navigation seems to be the same throughout everything in Canvas. It'll be in the right hand corner, a blue button with a plus sign, and I'm going to add whatever feature I'm in. So since it was pages, I have a new page. And what we're going to be talking about is this box right here, where we type all of our content. So I'm going to skip through this top line because it's fairly normal stuff. If you've used Word or Google Docs, you'll notice all of these symbols and you can hover over them and see exactly what it's talking about. Now, these, you'll have your table option for you to insert a table. You can insert media from here, but what I always find is there are better ways to insert media than using that insert media button. But it's there because I can just paste the embed code or I can go ahead and put the source. It gives me my link and unlink button. I can embed an image from here. I can also do it over here on the sidebar navigation. So if it's something I've already uploaded in the course, all I have to do is drag it over and there it is. There's my image. It's pretty simple, or I can upload a new one if I need to. Now, going over, it gives me a math equation, so I can insert really any type of math equation. If you click on it, it'll format it exactly how you want. I can go for my Commons favorites. So if you're not aware of what Commons is, that's a place where content is shared and imported for Canvas. So that means you can share content for other users to get. Also, you can get content from other users. And then you'll notice it has a YouTube button. When I click on that, it pulls up a box and I type in what type of video I'm looking for and it gives me the embed options. Now, before that loads, let me just keep going across. This V is really important because it's going to be your external tools that show up within Canvas. And when you click on it, it gives you this drop down. So I can go through here and embed content from a lot of different places. So let's say that I want to put a Hangouts meet here because I want my students to be able to click on this and go directly to a meeting. When I do that, it'll ask me to sign in to my account. I'll just make sure to choose the correct one. And then I'll just have to hit OK on it. And then my meet will be directly in there. There it is. So if I save that right now, students can click on that link and go straight to it. So feel free to explore what external tools are there. Most content, it embeds it straight into the page. I can record and upload media here. I would caution you to use this for recording. Canvas is great at organizing content, but everything that I've seen with this, the microphone is overly sensitive if you're using a headset mic or any type of external microphone. It works best whenever you're just using like your laptop microphone or Chromebook microphone. But even at that, it can get a little iffy with background noise and things like that. It's better than nothing, but I feel like there are other tools available that do a better job. But you can upload your media from here, whether it be a video file or audio file, and it will embed it in here. Now, going across, these are also pretty common text editing tools. So let me stop there for a minute and go over here to this HTML editor button. This is probably one of the more underutilized features, but if I click on that, it takes me to this HTML code. It may seem like this is a bunch of gibberish, but this is the code behind all that formatting. And what you'll see a lot of times is content will be, it will show up and it will give you an embed code, kind of it'll say iframe and some of these other things. Let's say that I wanted to show this right here to my students. and I want it to be embedded where they don't have to even go to YouTube. I can right click and it should give me the embed code. See, copy embed code. Or I can go down here and hit share and get the embed code here. It's really the same thing, but you'll notice it's just a bunch of code, looks like a bunch of gibberish to most people. But when I go over here in my HTML editor and paste, if I switch back over to my rich content editor, look at that. The video is completely embedded and looks pretty seamless. So that is really everything there is to the rich content editor within Canvas. It's pretty user-friendly, and the good thing is it tends to stay the same no matter what you're using, with the only exception being quizzes.